Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're literally digging into a topic that's right under our feet. We're about to unearth the secrets of this huge, unseen world of animals who build their entire lives right in the soil and dirt. Seriously, just think about that for a moment. The next time you're walking through a park, or even just in your own backyard, remember there's an entire ecosystem just buzzing with activity inches below the surface. So what is going on down there? Well, let's go find out. Okay, so to really start our journey underground, we kind of need to learn the lingo, you know? It really all boils down to two main lifestyles that animals have when they decide to live below the surface. So first up, you've got your fossorial animals. These are the creatures that are just masters of digging. They use their burrows as a home base, but, and this is the key part, they pop up to the surface to grab a meal. Think of things like ground squirrels or even burrowing owls. And then you've got the real homebodies of the underground world, subterranean animals. We're talking about animals that spend their entire lives beneath the surface, from the day they're born to the day they die. And yeah, the classic example here is the humble earthworm, of course. So if you want to boil it all down, the real difference is just their dinner plans. Fossorial animals, they come up for takeout. Subterranean animals, they find everything they need, food included, without ever having to see the sun. It's all about where you eat. Which, makes you wonder, why? Why would any animal choose a life surrounded by nothing but darkness and dirt? Well, as it turns out, there are some pretty incredible advantages to living underground. Okay, number one, and this is a big one, safety. For a little guy like a prairie dog, the world above ground is just full of dangers. I mean, a hawk could swoop down at any second. But a burrow? That's an instant fortress. The second they hear a warning call from the colony, poof, they're gone, safe and sound. The underground is also like having perfect natural climate control. Think about a scorching, hot desert. Animals like the kangaroo rat have it figured out. They're nocturnal, so they spend the whole blistering day sleeping in their cool subterranean burrows and only come out at night when things have cooled down. Smart, right? And for some really clever predators, a burrow isn't just a home, it's a weapon. Take the trapdoor spider. It digs a burrow, covers the entrance with this silk door, and then it just waits. As soon as an unsuspecting insect wanders by, bam, it springs out and snags its dinner. It's the ultimate ambush predator. So the benefits are super clear. But to actually thrive in a world of total darkness and dirt, you need more than just a good shovel. You need some serious evolutionary superpowers. You have to be literally built for the burrow. And if we're going to talk about specialists, we have to look at the mole. This creature is an absolute marvel of underground engineering. It's perfectly designed for a life of nonstop digging. And this right here, this is the mole's number one tool. Its front paws aren't really feet at all. They're more like powerful, shovel-shaped digging machines. They're permanently turned outwards, almost like a swimmer's hands, which lets them just carve through the soil with incredible force and efficiency. When you live in total darkness, eyesight is pretty much useless. So the mole made a trade. It gave up its sight for this extraordinary sense of touch. It navigates and hunts using these sensitive whiskers, hairs on its feet, and even special sensory bumps right on its snout. It can literally feel its way to its next meal of worms and insects. All right, so these amazing adaptations allow animals to build some truly incredible homes. But not all burrows are just simple tunnels. Nope. Just like our own houses, these underground homes can range from a simple little den to a sprawling, complex city. So on one end of the spectrum, you've got something like the humble groundhog's burrow. It's a simple, solitary home, basically a subterranean studio apartment, if you think about it. It doesn't need to be fancy, it just needs to be a safe, quiet place to sleep through the whole winter. But then, you have the complete opposite. The ants. They don't just build a home. They construct these massive, intricate underground cities. We're talking tunnels and chambers that can house thousands of residents, all built on an absolutely incredible social structure. And this is how they pull it off. It's all possible because of their highly organized society. You got the queen, who is basically the heart of the colony, laying eggs. You got the soldiers, the defenders. And then you have the workers, who do pretty much everything else. This incredible division of labor is the secret sauce that lets them build and maintain these gigantic, complex networks. Okay, so this brings up a really interesting puzzle. If these animals spend most or even all of their lives hidden from our view, how in the world do scientists actually study them? How do we learn the secrets of their hidden world? Well, this is where researchers get really creative with some amazing high-tech gadgets. They'll set up motion-activated spy cams right at the burrow entrances. They use a technology called LiDAR, which is wild. It fires laser pulses into the ground to build a detailed 3D map of the tunnels, almost like a subterranean X-ray. And for the tiniest critters, they can even analyze DNA that's just been left behind in the soil itself. So cool. And the power of this technology is just staggering. I mean, by sequencing the DNA in just one little scoop of rainforest soil, scientists found evidence of over 80 different kinds of microscopic roundworms. These are creatures we might never, ever see, but they're a critical part of that ecosystem. It just reveals a level of biodiversity we never even knew was there. And that really leaves us with this final thought. We've used all this incredible technology to get a peek into this hidden world, but let's be honest, we've only just scratched the surface. It really makes you wonder, right? With so much complex life, so many strategies and secrets thriving right under our feet, what other mysteries is the Earth still keeping from us?